person says, ooh, I wonder why I don't want to go. And then I go. And each and every time I've done that, it is proven to be fruitful. Right? Have we ever looked at the phone and said, ew, I don't want to pick up that call? Yes?
Yes.
Right? And so I look at that, and if I feel like, ooh, I don't want to pick up that call, I pick it up anyway. God giving, God blessing, God love. Hello, hi, how are you? Right? And it's like, because I know that there is something behind it. I see my fear, I acknowledge my fear, I'm aware of it, or whatever it is. There's this one woman, I kid you not, there's this one woman, she is like a mentor to me, she doesn't know it. But I'm deathly afraid of this woman. She's a 60, no, she's almost 70. 70-year-old, very successful, powerful Latina in the Latina community. When she sends me a text, my stomach goes ooh, because it's like her texts are like, they say, hello, how are you? Text me right away. You know, I'm always like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what you gonna say, you know? And so I allow myself to feel that fear, and then I text her. And inevitably, each time I do that, she opens up another door for me. She opens up another door of success for me. It's just been amazing. But I swear, every time I get a text from her, my stomach goes, you know, inside, right? So that's what it means, is take the actions, guys. If there's anything that you take away from here, besides the fact that you do some good asana, right, is to take the action to make it happen. Really take the action. Don't just say you're going to do something and then don't do it. Yeah, I'll be there, and then you don't do it. Because you know what? 10 people are going to do the same thing to you, and and it's not going to feel good. And the worst part about it is, it's going to be when you need it most. You see, that's how the law of the universe works. Because ay, no, me da hueva cruzar la línea. That's why people who live over there don't want to come over here. Ay, no, me da hueva, y luego. And as we say in Spanish, that's going to get the best of you. Then you're going to see other people over here being successful, and you're going to say, she doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. So look inside yourselves, guys. Look inside yourselves. And if you're lazy to do something, take a look and see, right? Always surrender your actions to your higher power, as I do before I leave. And only after all avenues have been exhausted, after I've asked every one of you to help me, then and only then I surrender and I say, dear God, I think in my little head that I have done everything in my power to make this happen. I could use a little help now. I surrender it all to you. And then I trust and I have faith that what is supposed to happen will happen. But that's after I've done everything in my power. Does that make sense? And done is the key word. Done. Taking the action. Right? Done. It's all about action, guys. It's all about action. Yes? Do we understand that?
Mm-hmm.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time. Please, be a person of integrity, because that's what this is about, to be a person of integrity. Don't say you're interested in something and then you don't go follow through with it. Right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're just one of them. The non-integritous people. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys, raise your hand, like it when somebody tells you they're going to go somewhere with you, or they're going to meet you somewhere, or they're going to do something and then they don't show up, and then at the last minute they cancel? If they have enough guts, they cancel. Raise your hand. But how many of you guys have done it? Raise your hand now. You've never done it, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Like never not go. Yeah? Over there? Yeah? 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 But we don't like it when somebody does it to us, ¿verdad? Well, then knock it off, people. Knock it off. Right? Knock it off. Stop saying you're going to meet somebody and start with your friends. Start with your friends. If you say you're going to do something, you do it, or you give them enough notice that you're not going to do it. Something else came up. I apologize for misleading you, because that's what you do. You mislead somebody. And then be honest. Do you really have something to do, or are you just wimping out? Right? Because there are times when there's a conflict, but most of the time we wimp out because we're lazy. I don't want to go. Oh, they're going to go drink. I don't feel like doing it. You know, don't even go there. If you know they're going to do it at the beginning, be honest with your friends. Say, you know what? That's not my gig, babe. I'll catch you on the next one. That's not my gig. Right? I finally learned that when I was in college, because a lot of my friends used to like to drink. I'm a lightweight, man. I'm a cheap date. I'm a cheap date. One half glass of wine and I'm down for the count. That's it. Then it's like Mimi's, right? That's it. And probably because I eat so clean, right? But I'm down for the count. So, you know, in college, my friends used to like to drink, but they ate pizza and bread and all this other stuff, and I just wasn't into that, right? So for the first few times, I just wanted to be, I didn't want them to count me out, right? I wanted to be included. So I would say, yeah, I'll go. And then I would think about it, and I'd go, oh, but they're going to drink, and then I'm going to feel, and then they're going to stay out all night, and I'm such a wimp. I go to sleep at 9 o'clock, and you know, and then at the last minute I'd say, oh, something came up. And then I realized that I was being a wimp. So then they used to invite me, and I used to say, you know what, that's not my kind of gig, guys. I love you, you know I love you, I'll do anything for you, but nah, I said, you know, that's not my kind of gig. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and maybe sometimes I cuss, right? But you've got to make a distinction. You've got to make a decision. Don't be telling people you're going to do something and then you don't do it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? And girls, stop leading the guys on. Just say, no, you know what? It's not working for me. There's no tickle in my heart, baby. There's no tickle in my heart. I love you, but there's no tickle in my heart. Gotta go. Right? Don't lead people on, people. No. That's what this is all about. This is the final step to being successful. Set your actions to paper. Set your goals to paper. If they're not on paper, they're not